We used to be extreme kids, now we all got mortgages. We used to be cool, now that time has gone. Get the fuck off our lawn.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to DadBodPod. My name is Andrew.
My name is Brian.
And we are so glad that you're here. This is episode 39. This is actually the 40th time that we've sat at this table, Brian, and I never get tired of looking at you. And I never get tired of the lights and the buttons. I love it all.
It's beautiful.
We have an awesome show planned. We're doing kind of a dual topic. I'm not going to tell you what the second topic is, but we realized that this episode kind of counts as our Thanksgiving episode.
Yep.
So we need to, at the top of the episode, talk about some of our favorite Thanksgiving things, and then at the bottom of the episode, we'll give thanks. How about that?
Absolutely.
We should also talk about Dad's role in Thanksgiving, because he plays a very important role,
Yep.
right? But before we do that, we would just like to welcome all of our listeners. Hello, listeners, old and new.
Hello, everyone.
If this is your first time here, we are two dads out of Wesley Chapel who talk about all dad stuff, and we play rad music, and we play rad games, and we do a rad show, and this is it, because we are rad.
We're the raddest.
If this is not your first time, then you already know how rad we are indeed, and how rad you are for coming back.
Mm-hmm.
So, dads, rise up.
Thank you, the people that come again and again and again
Oh,
and
we
again.
love the comers. Keep
And
coming
rise
and
again.
coming and coming.
Keep on rising.
I'm glad that we made that cum joke, because we made a bunch of cum jokes last week,
Yeah.
and I feel like we should probably apologize. It's been a while since we've given like a blanket apology.
Well, that's a lot of cum.
So we at DadBod would just like to apologize if we have inadvertently offended anyone
Yeah.
or anything. We also apologize for everyone and everything. I think that about covers it. So please,
Yep.
no emails from hate groups talking about that we should keep our demon semen inside, because I just want to release my demon semen everywhere.
It's got to spread.
When we were talking about exercising and then anyways, Demon Semen, go check it out. That's a movie. Okay. We were talking about making a music video. What if, never mind.
We'll put it there.
We'll get it there. We'll get there. We'll get there. All right, Brian,
Yep.
Thanksgiving is upon us. Gobble, 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 gobble that cock.
Gobble it up.
Thanksgiving's a weird holiday. It's not cool to talk about Thanksgiving, like certain parts of Thanksgiving.
Right.
It's not okay to talk about it anymore, because I think we all quietly acknowledge that like Thanksgiving was sort of forged in blood. We'll
Right.
say that. But there is cool things.
I think that's why every single year it goes from Halloween straight to Christmas.
We just kind of gloss over.
Yep. And then they're like, okay, I'll have dinner with my family, but we don't talk about it.
We
You
don't
know what I
we
mean?
don't celebrate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. There's no. It's like the one break from candy, because it's all about that turkey.
Right. It's a redheaded stepchild of holidays.
Kinda.
Yeah.
And we're the only country that celebrates it.
Right.
Like it's not like a Christmas thing where
Yep.
Interesting. So let's talk about some of my favorite things.
Yeah.
In Thanksgiving. So I'm just gonna take you through a typical Thanksgiving day at my house.
Go.
Okay. I would wake up, and the TV would already be on, and it would be the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade,
Yep.
and the house would smell like turkey.
Mm-hmm.
Turkey would be in the oven at like 4 in the fucking morning. My poor mother would just be basting the shit out of that. And of course, she would make the joke that I see my dad twice a year when she's basting the Thanksgiving
Oh,
turkey and when
yes.
she's basting the Christmas turkey.
Yes.
Hey, Dad.
Oh, I love your mom.
I only see my dad on holidays.
Yep.
That's Anyways,
He comes twice a year.
he comes twice all over the turkey.
Yep.
I do want to talk about, though, Christmas, okay? Christmas used to not be allowed in the zeitgeist until you saw Santa at the end of the Macy's Day Parade,
Right.
which happened precisely at noon
Yep.
on Thanksgiving. Dude, it was Halloween, or maybe even the day before, and there was a neighbor of mine putting up Christmas decorations. I wanted to roll down my window and be like, my neighbor,
Yep. My name.
my neighbor.
Get that shit down.
Stop it.
Yep.
Stop it right now. It's ridiculous, man.
Kids haven't even gotten candy yet.
Yeah. What
Chill
are
it
you
out.
doing?
Yep.
You're skipping 2 holidays.
Yep.
What's some of your favorite shit about Thanksgiving, dude?
I'm a weirdo.
Yeah.
I love family time.
Mm-hmm.
You
That's
know?
not weird.
Well, a lot of people are like, ugh, I gotta go do this. I'm like,
No, hold on. A lot of people that we in our like immediate circle are like that, but like I think overall, that's the one reason why the holiday still exists is because it is an excuse for grandparents and parents to guilt their children and grandchildren into coming to see them.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
And hey, it works.
Yeah. Also, I mean, dude, I love food.
Oh, who doesn't?
So turkey, stuffing.
Yep. Yep.
Mac and cheese.
Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
Sweet potatoes.
Yep.
Are you a sweet potato guy with the marshmallows on top?
Yep.
Oh, my fucking God. Cranberry sauce.
So here's my thing. Sweet potato pie.
I've never had sweet potato pie. And the person who, the winery person, makes sweet potato pie all the time. I never have it.
You're not missing much.
Yeah, well, I'll try it one day. I'm not missing much, you said? It's not good?
You're not missing much.
Okay.
Have the sweet potatoes with the marshmallows. That's where it's at.
That's where it's at, I'm telling you. What's your cranberry sauce? Are you in the can or do you want the berries? You want them little berries?
So I make a homemade cranberry sauce.
Yeah?
But my ex was like, I only want it in the can.
I'll bet she did.
So every Thanksgiving, she got it in the can. Gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble. It's got to baste the turkey.
Yep.
Oh, God, that's beautiful.
But and some people are weird. All right, here's a weird one.
Okay.
This is one where people are either yay or nay.
Uh-huh.
Green bean casserole.
Is that the one with the French onion?
Yep.
Yes, yes.
Oh, dude, I love it too.
Oh, my God. Give it all of that shit to me.
But I'm a weirdo because, like, I'll take all the topping
Okay.
with a little bit of green beans.
Yeah. No, I like the crunch.
Yeah.
Corn casserole.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, when you get a wait, white meat, dark meat?
Ooh. I like both.
I like both, too. Yeah, I'm not, listen, gray meat. No,
Yep.
that's like liver.
Yeah.
And the gizzards and shit. I don't do that. Do you do the gizzards?
No.
No gizzards?
Nope.
All right. What about the gravy? Do you do the gizzards in the gravy?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so that's good. Yeah, I'll
Flavor.
do that.
Flavor. Because by the time it all soaks down,
Yeah,
it's
there's
gone.
nothing there. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about skin? Are you a skin picker?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Give me that crunchiness.
Give me the crunch. Give me the saltiness.
That's why I like the crunchiness of
Oh, it's so
the green bean
good.
casserole too.
Do you make any special breads, biscuits, anything like that?
Usually like
Croissants?
half moon croissant?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those-
Fuck, that's the
those are the way
move
to
right
go.
there.
Yep.
Yep. I remember Thanksgiving and Christmas, we used to bring out the nice dishes, the nice silverware with napkin rings. We had fucking napkin rings on our shit, dude.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm not trying to brag or nothing. It was fancy.
Dude, I use cock rings now.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I use the napkin rings as cock rings.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
because
yeah.
I'm not fancy.
No.
So. Sorry, Mom. What about football? Was your family into football?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yep. But it's funny because every Thanksgiving, what was it? Cowboys versus somebody.
Somebody, and they'd lose.
Yeah.
I remember, no, I don't remember any memorable Thanksgiving football. I wasn't into football really much.
So my aunt always used to host Thanksgiving,
Okay.
right? And seeing that we're like full-blooded Italian, it was like you start eating at 1,
Yeah.
right? And it was
Right.
like the turkey would be done by 5.
When do you start drinking?
All day.
Okay.
Yeah, the second you get there.
Red wine?
But yep.
Yeah.
Yep. But it was, she would make homemade Italian wedding soup. That was your first course.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone would sit down, we'd have our soup.
Okay.
And then she'd make homemade manicotti, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like stuff, basically like stuff, you know.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh. You can't see it, but that gesture was awesome. Thank
But
you for
she
doing
would
the shake
hand make
weight.
the pasta too.
Ooh, fuck yeah. With
So,
the eggs
yep,
and the flour.
handmade pasta.
My goodness.
And then we'd go on to like actual Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
Those are like, and then there's thousands of appetizers everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere you walk, it's like, oh, I got some meatballs.
That's
I
like
got
something out of a movie, dude. Like that's yes, food everywhere. Just
Yep.
how are we going to eat all of this food? What
Yeah.
did we do?
You go and you go into another room and you're like, oh shit,
There's more?
there's clams in this room.
And there's food.
Yep. Shit. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So by the time the turkey even came out, you're like, oh, I can't do it, but I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it. You have to. You listen. Grandma will find you if
Oh,
you're
yeah.
not eating, and she will spoon feed you.
Absolutely.
Or she'll
Whack
whack
you
your
with a
ass
spoon.
with the spoon and go right back in the sauce.
You got 2 options with a spoon. You eat from it or you get beat from it.
Yep. Oh, that's nice, dude. We're gonna use that in our.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Thanksgiving is coming, and what? One of my favorite things one of the weirdest things that we do as a country is pardon a turkey.
Yeah.
Why do we do that?
The
president's still gonna eat a turkey.
right.
Why do we pardon turkeys?
Just one gets free.
One gets free, and there's no guarantee that somebody else isn't gonna eat that turkey
Right.
tomorrow.
Right.
Anyways, that's a weird thing that we
Yeah.
do. What if we designed a float, Brian, for
Yeah.
the Macy's Day Parade, a DadBod float?
Okay.
What? So I want the balloon to be probably the logo,
Yep.
right? I would want you and I in our DadBod outfit on top. I think the float should be a giant New Balance,
Okay.
right? Like that's the vehicle.
Yep.
And then we can have Satan popping out of the top,
Yep.
right? Nomi riding at the very right, and then
Uh-huh.
you and I just kind of like with the laces,
Yep.
as it's like a chariot.
Yep.
What do you think?
I like that. That's good.
Yeah, that's a cool float.
Yep.
Here comes the DadBod float down Fifth Avenue or
Yep.
whatever, followed by the DadBod marching band.
Yeah.
And they're playing ba-bwomp, 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 ba-bwomp.
Get the fuck off my lawn.
Yeah, right?
Yep.
We've got the DadBod Rockettes dancing to get the fuck
yep.
off our lawn.
Yep.
That's a Thanksgiving right there, dude.
I like it.
Dad's giving. What is a dad's role in Thanksgiving? Because, it's certainly not in the kitchen during prep time. Well, I don't know. Potato peeling can
Mm-hmm.
be relegated to the dad, but it's not. I think for while mom's in the kitchen, dad is in charge of the kids, right?
All right.
Right? But when the turkey comes out,
Carving.
Now, you probably know more than I because I never had a dad to show me how. How do you carve a turkey?
Well, you start with the breasts. Mm-hmm. Yep. Move your way down to the nuts.
Do you massage those breasts before?
course.
Yeah,
Yep.
Wait, do you ask the turkey for permission?
Nope. You go right in.
Oh, goodness. Well, it's not like the turkey. I mean, it's dead.
It's dead.
Yeah,
She gone.
it's gone. All right, so regardless, Thanksgiving is weird.
And then usually during the carving process,
Mm-hmm.
if they didn't pull out the gizzards, you pull out the neck and chase somebody around with it like it's a big old dildo.
Did you ever spend Thanksgiving at a girlfriend's house?
Yep.
Were you ever, you don't have to name names, were you ever naughty at the table?
Yes.
Oh, me too, bro.
Yes. I have.
Handy or blowy?
Handy.
Handy, of course. What are you gonna,
You can't get away with
You can't
it,
get a
yeah,
blowy
yeah,
at the
yeah.
family table.
Yeah. Oh, the dog dropped something under here.
Can you get it for me? I'm just gonna hold on real tight. This is delicious.
Yeah.
You try to like match her. Nom, nom. She coughs. You're like,
Sorry, Grandma.
went down the wrong tube.
You're next.
Yeah, you can't get away with the blowy at the family table.
No.
Oh
Nope.
my goodness! You got anything more about Thanksgiving?
No, I
we
think we're good.
we'll give thanks later on in the episode.
Yep.
Because I'm thankful for a lot of stuff. But yeah, everybody enjoy your Thanksgiving. There's one more role that the dads have, and that is after the meal to fall asleep on the couch and
Yep.
be useless for the rest of the day. That's
Yep.
what I plan to do.
Yep.
Hell yeah. So, Brian, guess what, dude?
What?
We talk about the YouTube numbers all the time, and that's fantastic, but we fucking did it. We are over 1,000 downloads across all platforms.
Woo!
Isn't that amazing?
That's beautiful.
That's a bunch of people that fucking listen
1,000
to our voices.
motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Plus whatever's going on elsewhere.
Yep.
I can't get over it. I think it's such good news that I was thinking about you and I should probably get DadBod tats.
I'm done.
What do you think?
Yep.
Um,
I'm gonna get it on my scrotum.
yeah. Oh, what if you got half of the DadBod logo on your left nut, and I got the other half of the DadBod
So we gotta
logo
bust
on
our
my-
nuts?
Yeah. So, but when we stand together and
Yep.
some chick is giving us like a dual hand job,
Yep.
she sees the DadBod logo.
How about this?
Yeah.
We get the UPC code or whatever that is.
QR code.
The QR code.
Yeah.
Half and half.
Yeah.
So that if somebody
can
wants it on
scan
their
our
phone,
nuts?
we gotta scan
I mean,
nuts.
literally, all right, you got to get that dick pic.
Yep.
That's beautiful. You guys, we're talking about tattoos today. Fuck yeah.
Woo!
I got a couple.
Go.
You got any tattoos?
Plenty.
Okay, good. We're not going to give a tour yet. We are going to give a tour, though, but you know me. Yeah, you know me. I got to do my history. You guys,
I'm
we've
down
been-
with TAT.
That was good, dude. Oh, man. Oh, shit. There's blank pages. Why do I do this to myself? I miss our stapler. hold please, Darmy. Okay, we're here.
You took my stapler.
What? Why would you think my stapler? All right, I'm gonna start out with the history because I'm not gonna read all this shit, but a tattoo is defined as an inedible mark fixed upon the body by inserting pigment under the skin, and the earliest evidence of tattoo art dates from 5000 BCE. Across time and cultures, tattoos have many different forms and meanings. The phenomenon of tattooing was once widespread. In The Descent of Man, written by Charles Darwin in 1871, he wrote that there was no country in the world that did not practice tattooing of some or other form in that time. Yeah. In the 19th century, German ethnologist and explorer Karl believed that tattooing in South America evolved from the custom of decorating the body with scars. Plant sap rubbed into the wounds to prevent bleeding caused discoloration of the scar. The resulting discoloration would be regarded as a tattoo. Moving on from there, in terms of actual tattoos, the oldest known human to have tattoos preserved on his mummified skin is a Bronze Age man from around 33,000 BCE. Found in a glacier in the Alps near the border between Austria and Italy, this Iceman had 57 tattoos, many of which were located near acupuncture points, coinciding with modern points that would be used to treat symptoms of diseases. That's cool, yeah. Those tattoos seem to be mostly made of soot, S-O-O-T. Other early examples of tattoos can be traced back to the Middle Kingdom period of ancient Egypt. Several mummies exhibiting tattoos have been recovered that date to around 2160 to 1994 BCE. In the Greek and Roman times, they were associated with barbarians. The Greeks learned tattooing from the Persians and used it to mark slaves and criminals so they could be identified if they tried to escape. The Romans, in turn, adopted this practice from the Greeks. Blah, 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 blah. The original meanings of many tattoos are lost. However, body decorations such as scarification, tattoos, and piercings have always been an obvious means of distinguishing individuals within a group and groups within a society. On a personal level, a tattoo is part of one's identity. Historically and culturally, tattoos have been applied both as markings of distinction and sources of shame. Pain is an unavoidable aspect of tattooing, and to many people, its endurance is intrinsic with its initiation.
Yep.
On a tribal level, tattoos can indicate age, marital status, power, and class. Outside the group, they may distinguish friend from foe. In many tribes, women's tattoos were symbols of beauty that simultaneously ensured they were of no value to neighboring tribes.
Wow.
Marking their
territory.
Indigenous tattooing has all but disappeared globally, but in recent years, tattoos have experienced something of a renaissance in Europe and North America. The reasons for this are not clear-cut, but it's apparent that tattooing in the ancient world has many things in common with modern tattooing.
Yeah.
How about that?
I can see all that.
I went through it real quick because, as we know, tattooing is everywhere. It's been around forever. I mean, we see the documentaries where they used to do it, where they have one stick and they beat it on the... Oof. I don't know, dude.
That's going to be painful.
Rough.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's start, Brian, with some of your favorite things about tattoos.
Okay.
Do you have any off the top of your head, or would you like me to go first? Because, of course, I made a list.
Go for it.
Okay. My favorite thing is the buzz, the absolute rush of endorphins that you get when it's done, right? Like, it doesn't matter what kind of tattoo you have, where it is, or if it's your first one or 50th one. When you get a new tattoo, you feel awesome. And you walk around and you're wearing your shirt a little bit differently. So even if it just pokes out a little bit, did you notice my ink?
Yep.
You know? And you don't get a tattoo to show off, but it's a nice sort of perk about it. I'm weird, and when I got my sleeve, I really peeled more than I scabbed, and it was awesome. I love peeling. I love peeling sunburns. It's weird because I'm very squeamish, but that's one of my favorite things about tattooing is peeling. And believe it or not, as squeamish as I am, I don't enjoy it in the moment. But when I look back on it, I kind of enjoy the pain.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Again, not in the moment. Like it hurts in the moment, but like I feel my brain releasing all of those endorphins, and it doesn't feel bad.
Yep.
I'm gonna. I love that most of my tattoos, most of other people's tattoos are tied to a story, whether it be good or bad. It's, I forget a lot of stuff.
Yep.
I forget a lot of stuff because I tend to just live in the moment. So it's nice to have things to look back on.
Absolutely.
And those stories can evolve, Like I have a tattoo of a couple of bands that I wish I didn't, but then I think about it and it's like, no, look at it from this perspective rather than that perspective. You know what I mean? One of my favorite things to do if on any of my tattoos that are below my elbow is, believe it or not, when I shave my arms, they pop out.
Yep.
I love that. You can kind of breathe new life into tattoos. I really like how certain clothes look with tattoos. The color black looks awesome with tattoos. The color white looks awesome with tattoos. And depending on what kind of tattoos you have, you can sort of coordinate your outfit.
Yep.
It's really cool. This is one. The smell of cocoa butter.
Yep.
Like when they rub I love that. It smells like it's chocolate. It smells like chocolate.
Right.
But I love it. Do you have any favorite things? Because I have 3 questions for you.
So I would say, I mean, obviously all the ones you said.
Yeah.
But I really do think it's a part of identity, right?
Okay.
Like the people that say like, oh, I could never get a tattoo because 6 months later I might not like that. Then you got to figure out yourself.
You have to figure out what you like.
Right.
That's a really good point that I've never thought of until just right now. Wow.
Right. Yeah. Like if you don't know that you're going to like something forever, that's a big personal issue.
Yeah.
Because when I got my pirate sleeve, I was working at gas bars at the time, right? Mm-hmm. It's a pirate bar. So I remember one girl when I was bartending one time. It's like, oh my god, that tattoo, that's cool. Did it hurt? Yeah.
Why do people ask that?
Yeah, it hurt.
It doesn't feel good.
Right. All right. And she was like, what are you gonna do when you don't work here anymore? Are you still gonna be proud of that tattoo? And I was like, yeah, because it's part of me. I'm living in Tampa Bay, Buccaneer County, town, city, whatever. Mm-hmm. And I have always loved pirates. So I will never regret it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't regret a single tattoo.
I was just going to say, I have tattoos that I got like walking in, being like, that one.
Yep.
And I don't regret a single one.
Nope.
I've covered up one. I did cover up one, but I didn't regret it. It just, I needed to cover it up. It was fucked up.
Yep.
And that wasn't my fault. But I don't regret a single one.
Yeah.
Do you have a specific aftercare routine with your tattoos? Like if you were going to get a tattoo tomorrow, do you have a specific aftercare routine?
Dude, I mainly just let it air dry.
You do a dry heal? That was my next question. My most recent tattoo artist was like dry heal, and up until that point, I'd never done a dry heal, and I didn't trust him at first. And then, he did a lot of work, and I think you can tell because I switched to his advice somewhere around here, and so I feel like because he started right down. It doesn't matter, you guys, you can't see it, but he started at one spot, and there's another spot, and I think the second spot looks better. So. Dry heal is probably what I recommend.
Whatever they wrap you up in when you leave, I'll usually leave that on overnight. And then in the morning, take it off and dry it.
Done. Yep. What's your next tattoo legit?
I've been wanting to get a Satan tattoo.
Yeah?
Yep. I just don't know what yet.
I had a long talk with my daughter on the phone earlier today, and I was like, I'm talking about tattoos on the podcast. I can't really talk about it without saying your name. I think I've said her name once in the entire 39 episodes, 40 episodes that we've done. I was like, I'm going to have to say your name. And she's like, no, you're not. So she won't let me say her name, but I have a daughter tattoo. Yeah. They're important. Where?
I don't know, because my arms are all taken out. I'd probably do it on the back of one of my calves.
That's a good spot.
Right?
I don't know. I am not done with tattoo. My last tattoo was completed a year ago in December. So from about 11 months ago. I'm not done, but I am taking a break. And I'm not exactly sure what I want next, but I only have I don't feel like I have enough personal tattoos that deal with music. Like I have a lot of music tattoos, but they're like band tattoos, right? There is nothing on me that says the instruments that I play.
Right.
There's nothing on me that says, that I have attempted to be a vocalist at one point or another.
Right.
I need something like that, because at this point, we've been teaching for a long time, you and I, and one of our mutual friends said to me the other day, he was like, you guys could probably get an honorary degree at this point for music. And I thought about it, and I'm like, I've been teaching for 5 years. I know you've been teaching on and on for just
Yep.
about that or longer.
Yep.
And I've acquired a lot of knowledge. It's a huge chunk of my life at this point.
Yeah.
And I have nothing to honor that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's my next step, is to honor music in
That's
a
a
more
good idea.
personal way.
I like it.
And of course, DadBod.
Yep.
Yep. The QR code is going on my dick.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's my next tattoo. That was cool, dude. Shall we move on?
Yep.
Let's talk about the future of tattoos.
Okay.
So I got some stuff that you are gonna hate, but I've also got some stuff that you might like. So have you heard about blacklight tattoos or UV tattoos?
Oh yeah,
They're cool, right? I dig those.
they're cool.
They're
But-
cool as long as the lights are off, right?
But here's what freaks me out.
Yeah.
You're putting some kind of substance in my body, into my skin, that it reacts different to light. I mean, I put so many substances in
I was
my
gonna
body.
say, I mean, yeah. Put a black light inside me, see what happens.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean,
No, I get you though. In order to glow, it's got to be a certain level of radioactive, right?
right.
And that's gonna live in your skin
Yeah,
forever.
that's what.
And for all the pictures I've seen, again, they look amazing while the lights are off.
Right.
But they look like scars almost while the lights are
Yep.
on, almost like burns.
Yep.
So there's one thing I had. How about they're really trying to reach towards making tattoos painless, whether it be with a cream. Yeah, or I saw it was like a patch that they put on the skin so that you're tattooing on
Yeah.
top of the patch and the ink just kind of goes through the patch and it's painless. Or I heard it was like micro tattoos where
Yeah.
they put the tattoo as like little dots and they apply it like that and it's like the pain is part of the process. You have to earn your tattoo. Sorry.
There's also a new one where
What's
they
that?
just knock you out.
No, and I don't like that because you knock me out, I'm gonna wake up with a dick on my forehead.
So that's what. There's a company in LA
No.
that does it was what $200,000
I'm sure.
for this dude to get a full back piece,
Uh-huh.
and they had 6 artists working on it for 10 hours, and this dude was just knocked out, and he woke up and had a full back tattoo.
I mean, sure, on paper that sounds awesome, but I don't think I could do it.
No, that's-
Also, coming in and out of anesthesia like that, we don't know how anesthesia works.
Right,
You just stop breathing.
right.
Cool tattoo, bro.
No, just deal with the pain.
Mm-hmm. Come on,
If you're gonna do it, do it.
do it.
Yep.
The last thing I have on this page before I go into my list is there is a. Did you know this? My current tattoo artist has sort of a mentor tattoo artist, and the mentor tattoo artist says he's loyal to the coil. Do you know what that means?
No.
So right now there are 2 types of tattoo guns.
Oh yeah. Yep.
There is rotary guns and there are coil guns.
Yep.
Tattoo guns are the old style. Bzzz.
Yep.
Rotary guns are silent. Think
Yep.
electric toothbrush.
Yep.
Right. And that's essentially what it is it rotates like this. And it's for the one that my tattoo artist really wanted to get was wireless. Like it had a Bluetooth pedal, I think, on it or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it instead of a gun, it's more like a pen. So
Right.
they're actually drawing on you rather. And I think that's dangerous because you need to learn how to use the gun, right? It's
Right.
almost like using a keyboard versus a piano and
Right.
calling yourself a pianist. No,
Right.
you play keyboard.
Yep.
But my tattoo artist really likes the shape of the pen. It's bigger, so you can grip it.
Yep.
There are advantages. All I'm
course.
saying is make sure if you're gonna do something new, stay in touch with your older roots. That's all.
Yep.
All right, so I got some stuff here. You ready?
Yep.
First thing I got is a 3D robot tattoo machine. So what some asshole did was, you know how they have 3D printers? 3D printers can basically move like in any direction, up, down, and sideways, right? So diagonal. So you could program an image and tell the 3D printer to just print like 1 or 2 layers of that image and then hold your arm inside, attach a needle on the thing, and it'll print it. So
No.
that it'll print the tattoo.
No.
You like that?
Nope.
Isn't that awesome?
Nope.
How about this? How about a tattoo, much like our balls? How about a tattoo that you really can scan with an app? I did a little bit of digging on this one. We know that unless you undergo laser removal treatment, tattoos are a lifelong commitment, which means you must carefully contemplate the design before getting inked. However, you never really know how a tattoo will look until it's a permanent picture on your skin. Now there's an app. There's an app that helps you visualize a tattoo before going under the needle. Ink Hunter uses augmented reality to let you try out a variety of tattoos in your own design. Problem with that is I want somebody else's design,
Right.
and I also don't want to give an app my idea.
Right.
So fuck that.
Yep.
How about microphone tattoos? A couple of years ago, Motorola submitted a patent application for a neck tattoo that could also double as a smartphone microphone. So
No.
that you could keep your phone in your pocket and
No.
put your headphones in and just do this and talk.
No.
No, that's kind of cool.
I hate it.
Of course, they'll listen to everything, but
Yep.
it's kind of... All right, how about LED tattoos? The developers are more interested. It's for medical applications. It's for like scanning and
Okay.
lasers and stuff. But yeah, there's little LEDs inside that are powered by your blood or something. And the last one I have is magnetic tattoos. This tattoo would be enriched with metallic compounds that would be demagnetized before being embedded in the skin. When healed, the ink would be remagnetized and thus sensitive to magnetic pulses, which could be emitted by a phone. Any practical applications may still be years off. So they're just being able to like send a signal into you.
Right.
I don't want that. That's not one I want. I don't want to make like some sort of window into my body. That's terrifying. No. All right, let's move on to the next thing, shall we? So we looked hard. Couldn't find a movie about tattoos, but I do have some tattoos that appear in fiction. Do you want to? Okay. First one I have is Darth Maul, the much-loved first villain from Star Wars movies. Did you know that his alien race doesn't have the weird black lines? The weird black lines are tattoos.
Okay.
His alien race is just red with the horns.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what they're saying there. The girl with the dragon tattoo.
Yep.
I read a little bit about this. The dragon tattoo has nothing to do with the plot at all. How about Captain Jack Sparrow? He's got a tattoo.
Yep.
And Johnny Depp got that tattoo in real life.
Yes, he did.
That's a real tattoo.
Yep.
What about from Harry Potter, the Death Eater tattoo?
Uh-huh.
Remember those? They were gnarly. And the last one I have, and I don't know if you can think of any, but what about, do you remember Waterworld? Think back to the movie Waterworld. That chick has a tattoo on her back that helps them guide them to Mount Everest or something like that.
Yep.
What a weird movie, Waterworld.
It was very weird. Yeah.
Yeah. We should do a deep dive into
When
Waterworld.
they're drinking their own piss in the first scene, I was like,
I don't know about all this. Yeah. All right. So tattoos or Thanksgiving. Do you have any thoughts before we move on to the second half of the show?
No, let's go.
All right. Second half of the show. That means it's segment time, everybody. Let me run down the segment list. First segment is going to be to do or not to do tattoo. I have several just terrible tattoos, and we wrestled. How do we get this visual medium through our microphones? And I thought, Brian, you're one of the most eloquent speakers I know. So I'm going to show you these amazing tattoos, and I just want you to describe what you're seeing.
I'm down.
Awesome. The next one we're going to do is our tattoo tour. You've got tattoos, I've got tattoos. Let's take them on a tour.
Okay.
And then just for Thanksgiving, just in time for Thanksgiving, we have, just one of the sweetest, butteriest covers for all of you. That's
it's
right.
sexy.
We're bringing back jams and jellies.
Yep.
We got Brian on drums. We got Ethan on piano. And we got myself playing on bass. And we got a mystery singer. I'm not going to tell you who it is.
Yep.
And then we got dad jokes. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Oh my gosh, let's do it. The first one, to do or not to do tattoo. All right, Brian,
Yes.
please look at the first image
Okay. Let's see what we got.
and describe what you are seeing, please.
This looks like somebody's shoulder blade,
Okay.
and it says, "Roses are red. My name's Dave.
Okay.
This poem makes no sense.
Uh-huh.
Microwave."
Microwave! Why would somebody, what? And that's going to be the reoccurring question. What are you doing? What are you thinking?
Well, here's the thing. With something like that, you obviously have a sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny,
That's true.
but, like when you're 80, do you want your, grandkids to be like, "Microwave, Grandpa?"
All right, try not to touch the screen. Here's the next one. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this one.
Oh.
What do you see, Brian? Tell us.
On their arm,
Uh-huh.
somebody...
This looks like a girl, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's a guy.
Oh, is it a dude?
Yep.
Even better.
So a guy got some Asian writing in red on his arm,
Uh-huh.
and then they probably happened to look it up afterwards.
Yeah.
And it says, "turkey sandwich."
What do you think it was supposed to say? It doesn't tell us what it's supposed to
Probably
say.
like family, friends, loyalty.
Or something. Probably not turkey sandwich.
Nope.
That's awesome. Ready for the next one?
Yep.
Here's the next one.
It's terrifying.
What is it?
Somebody got a person's face tattooed on the back of their bald head.
Right, but they left hair.
Yep.
specifically on the eyebrow part of the tattoo.
And the mustache.
But it's the back of their head.
Yep.
So that is terrible. Can you imagine sitting on the bus and seeing that in front of you?
Yeah, because the picture looks like an airplane.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right, are you ready? This one is one of my favorites, dude. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
I think.
Oh my God, I love this guy so much.
Ah, I've seen this one.
Yeah.
The Star Wars.
Or like it's the Men in Black alien. It's
Oh,
a
yeah,
like
yeah,
Men in Black guy, yeah.
But it's his whole shoulder piece, or his whole chest piece.
Right. And so it looks like his head is in a little body in his
Yep.
But the artist that did that one is genius. Like
Yeah.
I don't think that's a bad tattoo at all. I think it's hilarious.
No, it's not. It's just a bad tattoo choice.
Yeah.
But it's pretty funny.
I imagine if I am his significant other,
Yeah.
regardless of gender, I'm going to be looking at that.
Yep.
And anyways, moving on. How about this one? Tell me what this one is.
Oh, yes. Michael Jordan.
Yeah. But what's he using as a basketball?
So this guy has a wart on the back of his head.
It might be a mole.
Mole.
Mole wart.
Moly, 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 mole.
Don't say mole. I'm gonna chop it up and make some guacamole.
But he has Michael Jordan slam dunking his mole. That's funny.
Yeah, I got a few more. Hang on. All right. This one, please read this out loud. This is tattooed on someone.
Oh my God. Believe in you self and never lose hoop.
No regrets.
Nope.
Here's one.
Turtle.
It's a turtle head, dude.
Turtle head. All right, now we got a bald guy, and he took his bald head and had it tattooed as a turtle shell. But then in the back of his head, you see the little face and arms poking out of the back.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh.
So good. It's literally a turtle head. Yes.
No.
Yep. What is that one? King fucking Kong.
Yep, this person shaved the very back of their head and put King Kong's face in it. So
Right in the middle of the back of their head.
Yep, so the rest of the hair looks like his hair. Oh my God.
That's so good.
I've never seen that one.
Here's one. That's ridiculous.
Why? This guy on his forehead has a bald eagle face.
Yeah, staring at you. So
Yep.
it's like it's two sets of eyes.
Two faces with the beak, the teeth. Oh, that's
Again, I'm assuming he has a significant other.
yeah.
Two more. This one I love.
Who is that?
Tom York.
So this one, Tom York from Radiohead,
Uh-huh.
and his eye is the nipple.
Yep. His eye is the nipple.
That's all I gotta say. about
Last
that.
one, I just find this one very off-putting.
Oh,
You got to really stare at that one for a little bit.
it's creepy.
It is. It's so creepy.
This person got high top Converse shoes tattooed on their feet.
But it's outlined. So
yeah.
the shoes are the color of flesh.
Right,
Like it would have been cooler if they colored the shoes in.
right.
Make them
No,
white and black
it's
or
all-
something.
It's all flesh
It's
colored.
all flesh colored. That is ridiculous.
So you see like every vein. Yeah, that's off-putting. You're right.
Ugh, I do not like that one. Ryan, would you get any of these tattoos?
No,
None? Not a single one?
no.
That's disappointing. Okay. Have you ever seen in real life a tattoo that you were like, you should not have done that?
Yes, but then I've seen some that were so funny that I was like, yes.
Yeah.
One of my buddies from high school actually got the elephant ears tattooed.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So his dick's
I've seen chicks that they get like a condor on their stomach,
Yep.
and then they get wings on their thighs so that their bush is like the condor's chest.
Yep.
Yeah. That's just funny one.
it's hilarious.
Yeah. I wish I could get my junk tattooed. Could you get your junk tattooed?
No.
If you could, what would you get?
I don't know.
I'd get a barber pole.
That would be funny. That would be fun.
Or I would make it look like a screw.
All right.
So that
It's tool time.
it's tool time. Oh, we should have done that.
Yep.
That segment. All right, what's the next one? Are we moving on?
Yep.
Let's do it. Oh, shit, what button? All right, tattoo tour. Who wants to go first?
You go.
Oh, my goodness. All right, how am I going to do this? I will go from left to right. Okay, and then I'll also try to go top to bottom. So starting on my left arm, on my shoulder, I've got a blue star that I got in Orlando. Funny story about this one. When the guy was done with it, I was bleeding so bad that I had to go into like another tattoo shop. I didn't want to go into the ER. They would charge me for it. So I went into another tattoo shop and was like, oh, help. And they did for free. It was nice. Moving down, I've got an Alkaline Trio tattoo that I absolutely love. Way back before Ticketmaster got a hold of them. Maybe this is just, I might be misremembering, but at a certain point in Alkaline's career, they put out a thing that said if you had an Alkaline Trio tattoo, you could get into Alkaline shows. I think this was still back when they had more control over it, but I might have missed that bandwagon.
Yep.
I have, moving down, all of these are under the elbow now. I have Don't Slow Down, Just Look Where We Are. My significant other has Don't Stop Now Because We've Come So Far on her right shoulder blade.
Yep.
It's a song that I wrote about us.
Cool.
So she's got half of our favorite lyric, and I've got the other half.
Cool.
I have two Chinese symbols, one meaning father, one meaning happiness. I hope. I've never actually verified. I have a Green Day tattoo, and this was one of the ones that's like, recently I was like, damn, I wish I didn't have that one. But I'll tell you why I'm glad I have this one. It's 3 of the heart grenades from the American Idiot album. And that's, regardless of where Green Day is now, American Idiot is the second time they went dookie. Or they went platinum or diamond or whatever it was.
Yeah.
They did the same thing as dookie. A punk band had never done that before, so you should still celebrate it. I have my Coheed and Cambria tattoo here.
Yep.
And then I have my second Green Day tattoo. But the other half of it is on my right arm. So on my left arm, I have the word love. And I'll explain why later. And then on my chest, on the left side of my chest, right above my heart, is where my daughter's tattoo is. It is also a heart. And then on my left side of my stomach, right under my belly button, I have a heart that I drew on a napkin at a Wendy's. Here's the thing. I suck at drawing. I can't even draw stick figures. I drew this heart, and its proportions were so correct that I was like, I have to have proof that I drew this. So I took the napkin to a tattoo artist and had him do it on me.
Cool.
Yeah. And then I think we're ready to move over to the right. Oops. Sorry, everybody, about the microphone thing. I'm not going to be able to cut that, so sorry. I have the Batman symbol on my right stomach here. The guy that did that actually went on to be in a bunch of reality shows, one of them being like the first season of Ink Masters or something like that.
Cool.
But I knew him from working at this Cobb Theater. He was, I was his boss before he decided to go into tattoos. So he gave me one of like his first professional tattoos. So if he blows up, y'all heard it here first. Jordan Ginsburg tattooed me.
Yep.
Just in case he blows up.
Cool.
All right, moving on then. I've got 2 stars right here, a little red one and a little green one, right on the right rib cage. Now, it was supposed to be 4 stars. The inspiration for these tattoos, believe it or not, were just a T-shirt that had 4 stars on the right. I thought that was so cool. So I paid him for 4 stars. He got done with 2 of them, and I said, I'm out. I'm done.
Yep.
You can keep your money. I can't.
Yep.
That's the only tattoo where I told him to quit. Couldn't do it. Then moving on from then, I guess, is this. On my right arm is a complete full-color sleeve from top to bottom. The main theme is space, but what really happened is, remember when you're 16 and you get your first guitar and you put stickers all over your guitar?
Yep.
So between my 2 arms, I was starting to feel like a 16-year-old with stickers, and it was starting to look kind of childish if I'm being completely honest.
Right.
So I was sitting with my tattoo artist. I've known him for 10 years. I gave him his first guitar and accidentally chipped his tooth on a microphone. Him and I were hanging out, and he goes, one of these days, he was like, what are you going to do with all the free space on your arm? And of course, he meant like tattoo free space, but I was like, do that. So most of my my theme here is outer space, but I've got some interesting tidbits. This is actually a Transformer. The Decepticon logo is on my right shoulder. That was my first tattoo ever. Yep. Right behind that, going down, are the lantern cores. What's interesting about that is it's a pretty big tattoo considering, but I got it for free because the lady messed up on this top one and she colored it wrong. It's the wrong color. Then moving down here, this Ankh I was going to cover up, but decided to recolor. I really like this. This astronaut I found out was a girl, Brian. Did you know that?
No.
She went up for a 6-month mission. She came back looking like this.
Oh, yeah.
Moving down from there. So right here in the ditch, they call that the ditch. I have this sort of like flower nebula thing. That's a tattoo that I got covered up because it just didn't work with what was going on. So I covered it up. But I've got my Triforce. I've got the yin yang. I've got some music notes. I've got a Volkswagen tattoo. I've got the Riddler question mark floating around in there. And then I've got the other half of this love tattoo, which says rage on it. The last thing I'm going to talk about are these bracelet of stars. Yep. These bracelet of stars used to be multicolored, and I actually got them. So I have mine on my right hand. My ex-wife has hers on her left hand. Anyways, moving forward, obviously I said ex-wife, it didn't work out, and the color started to fade. So I decided to go black with all of them, except for the red one there.
Yep. Cool.
So that is it. That is my tattoos. Oh, I have a little Kamehameha wave right there because, believe it or not, I'm just a tiny bit of an anime fan. So I had Goku shooting a spirit bomb or whatever all the way through the universe. That is my tattoo tour, bro.
And
what do you think?
Let me tell you this. They are bright and they're beautiful.
Thank you very much. I always feel weird taking compliments on this tattoo because I didn't do it.
Right.
And it's like none of it is even my idea. Most of this is freehand.
Right.
So I usually, when I get the compliment, I say thank you and I make sure to tell him who did it. So his name is Jordan. And he's awesome. And if anybody, I'll put some pictures up on the YouTube. If anybody likes his work, get at me. I'll give you his number.
Perfect.
Yeah. Not the Jordan Ginsburg. It's another Jordan.
Different Jordan.
Yeah, his name escapes me. He's going to kill me. I forgot his name. Anyways, he's a great tattoo artist. What do you got?
All right. I'm going to start from my tummy up.
Okay.
So in between my belly button, like my lower extremities.
Okay.
I have Carpe Noctem with 2 drumsticks crossing and they're on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, being a musician, the drumsticks. Carpe Noctem because seize the night because I bartended for 20 years of my life.
Of course. Yeah, it makes sense.
Fuck
See,
the
and
day.
that's what I mean. I don't have any like...
Seize the night.
Yeah.
Yep. But that, I will tell you real quick, that tattoo was the most painful one I've ever gotten. I had to make him stop because the needle, I could feel the vibration in my dick.
Oh.
And it was the only tattoo where...
It's weird how nerves work, right?
Yep. Where when I told him to stop, he's like, okay. And I went to stand up and I just hit the ground.
Did you?
I passed out.
I'm a passer-outer for sure,
That's
dude.
the only time I ever did it.
Yeah?
Even with all right, let's move up.
Okay.
So we move up. I have 2 half sleeves. My right arm is all pirate themed.
Love it.
I have a pirate girl.
Mm-hmm.
This was Fear and Loathing themed.
Mm-hmm.
Got the bats.
Yep. I love that octopus.
Yep, giant octopus.
Yeah.
Pirate ship. And then this goes into my microphone.
Okay.
So the Shure 55 microphone.
Classic.
Old school.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So when we were on tour, that was the microphone I used. So got that, which comes across my shoulder, across my pec on that side. Okay. Now on the other side, I have another tattoo that comes across my pec on the other side, and they meet in the middle. So this one is Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, cool. I don't think I've seen that one.
So it's the hat,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like the whatever 10/7 or whatever. I forgot what the number
Yeah,
is.
the 13 over.
Yeah, yeah. And then you see like the little Cheshire cat poking out.
Mm-hmm.
You see the little drink me bottle in there too.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
Yeah, and then you come over here, and this is like my retro sleeve.
I love the blue on that arm.
Yeah, so I have the old school record player.
The phonograph, yeah.
Yep. Girl in a Martini Glass. The 48 Studebaker that I rebuilt with my dad. An old retro drum set.
Now, can I ask you about the Studebaker? Did some ink fall out on the hood, or was it supposed to be reflection?
Reflection.
Okay.
Yep. And then when my dad passed away,
Oh, yeah.
I put his initials in there.
Yeah. Oh, what do you got on the back there? Is that a coconut drink?
Yeah.
Yeah?
So that was when I was bartending a lot. I won a cocktail competition.
I think you told me this story.
Yeah, with Corey Miller.
Yeah.
So he's on LA Inc. with Kat Von D.
Okay.
And so I did a cocktail competition at the Ritz in Ybor, formerly Masquerade. And his band played.
Okay.
And whoever won got a tattoo by him.
Uh-huh.
So it's funny because I ended up getting so freaking hammered. They were like, all right, go back and meet Corey Miller. And I was like, cool, let's go.
Let's do it.
The liquor we were using was Tuaca, right? Which is a really weird thing to use. It's like a vanilla liqueur from Italy.
Okay.
So what do you do with vanilla liqueur?
I don't know. Drink it.
So I used coconut milk and poured the drink into half coconuts.
Okay, yeah. Oh,
So
yeah.
I had him tattoo the cocktail that I poured that day. And I was dressed like a pirate. The name of the drink was Tuaca the Plank.
Nice.
Right? And I went back and met him, and he was like, so what do you want tattooed on you? I was like, I don't know. I got to think about it. I was hammered, right? He's like, well, you better think about it quick because your tattoo appointment's at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Shit.
Okay.
This was like 2 in the morning, right?
Oh, fuck.
So
7 hours of sober up and
I'm going to go home.
Yeah,
And
good idea.
You better believe I bled like a stuck
Of
freaking
course.
pig.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, it was pretty cool.
I don't think I've ever been under the influence and tattooed. I'd be nervous.
I have.
Yeah.
All right. That's
yeah.
it.
I'm a passer outer.
Yep.
I do have one tattoo story that's kind of fun. So this ankh right here, I got for free originally. Because the guy that did my green question mark, he really liked Hondas for some reason.
Okay.
I drove a Honda at the time, and this was also around 2005 when like seatbelt belts were a big thing. So I had a Honda seatbelt belt, and I was like, "Hey, dude, you like Hondas? Here's a belt." He's like, "Bro, want a tattoo?" And that's how I got this tattoo.
Cool.
He said he would have done like the whole arm for the belt, but I was young at the time, so I was like, "Just give me the little one."
Right.
But yeah, that's how I got that tattoo.
Cool.
And I'm trying to think of any other cool tattoos. I got my first tattoo with a friend of mine.
Yep.
And yeah.
Cool.
We got matching. I think that's it.
Sweet.
What do you think?
Sounds good.
Great. Moving on then. I'm so excited for this. You guys, without further ado, it is time for our Thanksgiving gift to you.
You're welcome.
We present to you jams and jellies. Oh, yeah. This is DadBod coming at you with one of our favorite songs, one of our favorite bands, and one of our favorite genres, the jazz style. If you know this song, you are more than welcome to sing along. It goes a little something like this. And I felt the hate rise up in me, kneel down and clear the stone of leaves. I wander out where you can see, inside my shell I wait and bleed. I felt the hate rise up in me, kneel down and clear the stone of leaves. I wander out where you can see, inside my shell I wait and bleed. Oh yeah. Let's get in that verse, boys. Let's go! I wipe it off on tile, the light is brighter this time. Everything is 3D blasphemy. My eyes are red and gold, the hair is standing straight up. This is not the way I pictured me. I can't control my shakes, how the hell did I get here? Something about this so very wrong. I have to laugh out loud, I wish I didn't like this. Is it a dream or a memory? And I felt the hate rise up in me, kneel down and clear the stone of leaves. I wander out where you can't see, inside my shell I wait and bleed. I felt the hate rise up in me, kneel down and clear the stone of leaves. I wander out where you can't see, inside my shell I wait and bleed. Let's take him to the bridge. Ooh. Yeah. You haven't learned a thing, I haven't changed a thing. The flesh was in my bones, the pain was always free. You haven't learned a thing, I haven't changed a thing. The flesh was in my bones, the pain was always free. I felt the hate rise up in me. Kneel down and clear the stone of leaves. I wander out where you can't see. Inside my shell I wait and bleed. I felt the hate rise up in me. Kneel down and clear the stone of leaves. I wander out where you can't see. Inside my shell I wait and bleed. Ooh, let's do it. Oh. Chromatic action coming at you. Ooh. Let's take him to the chorus one more time, please. Let's do it. Oh my gosh, yes! I felt the hate rise up in me. Kneel down and clear the stone of leaves. I wander out where you can't see. Inside my shell I wait and I felt the hate rise up in me. Kneel down and clear the stone of leaves. I wander out where you can't see. Inside my shell I wait and bleed. Motherfucker, we did that shit. Yeah. That was the one? How about that, dude?
That was incredible.
Super jazzy. I love it.
Yep.
If anybody loved it as much as we did, let us know. Comment and tell us about it. You know, we may cut that out and make it into a short or something.
Yeah.
Or I would like to collect all of these jams and jellies and release them maybe as its own thing.
Yeah.
We know they're not perfect. That's the point.
Yeah.
That's the point, guys.
We
So,
do it in one take.
we do it in one take.
Yep.
And we barely know how any of this shit works
And this is not a recording studio.
at all.
Yeah.
We use shitty kits that we teach kids on.
Yep.
Anyways, I think I doth protest too much. Shall we move on to the next thing?
Yep.
I made this time for Dad Jokes. All right. Let me do this, Brian. Hang on. All right. You want to go first?
Yep.
Go ahead.
This is a conversational piece
Okay.
between a dad and a son.
Oh, good.
The dad says, "See, I told you I'm a cool dad. I got a tattoo." The son said, "What? What are you talking about? What is it?" The dad said, "It's my thermos from work." Child said, "Oh, well, okay, why? Can I touch it?" The dad said, "You don't ever touch the thermostat."
Ah, shit. That's a good one, dude. Yeah, I have that. That's the one on my list as well.
I knew it.
That's all right. My turn.
Yep,
Hey, Brian.
Yep.
I love women with tattoos.
me too.
Yeah, it shows a history of poor decision making, which generally works in my favor.
Yes, it does. Perfect.
Yeah.
Do another one.
Okay. What do children and tattoos have in common?
What?
Both are pretty permanent, but both can be removed with lasers.
First.
I'm going to do one more.
Yep.
All right. Men with neck tattoos used to make me nervous. Now they make me lattes.
Yes. Yes. All right. A guy walks into a bar with flame tattoo sleeves.
Uh-huh.
Security stops him.
Yeah.
"Sorry, no firearms allowed."
Wah, wah, wah. You get that. That's good, dude. No firearms. That's right. All right. Despite my major dislike of tattoos, my wife recently got one of a club, diamond, heart, and spade. I just can't deal with it.
Yes. Yes.
My friend with 3 nuts loves to give tattoos. They're all tribal.
I like that one.
Yeah.
All right.
You want to go?
What do you call someone who gets their face tattooed?
What?
An everlasting job stopper.
Oh, love it. My parents said that if I got a tattoo, I'd have to get it in a place that didn't matter. So I got it in Ableton, Wisconsin.
Yes.
I apologize to the people of Ableton, Wisconsin. Yesterday, I went to a temporary tattoo parlor to get a tattoo. After it wouldn't wash off this morning, I went back to complain, but the tattoo parlor wasn't there.
Temporary.
It's temporary. Here's my last one. Ready? I knew a girl with a tattoo of a seashell on her inner thigh. She said if you put your ear up to it, you could smell the ocean.
Those are good.
Yeah, man.
Those are good.
Oh, goodness. Does that mean we're done?
We're done.
Holy shit, I can't believe it. That means it's time for the outro. You guys, if you are still listening to this episode at the end, we would just like to say thank you so, so much. But stop. We would also like to say, please, reach into your hearts. Take your hands off of whatever it is that you're doing, whether it is you're jerking off or you're clicking your mouse or
Who knows?
whatever, and smash the like button.
Yep.
Please. I hate saying it. I sound so dumb, but just it really helps us. It helps our channel reach other potential Darmy members. And don't you want a big Darmy? I want a big fucking Darmy.
Yep.
We got that big D energy.
We do.
So please hit the like button, share our episode, or just tell someone about us. Even if it's like, hey, listen to these assholes on the internet do Slipknot in a weird way. Then please. But yes, we would just like to say thanks. Brian, do you have any shout outs?
I'm going to shout out my Aunt Elaine.
Cool.
Because she was who I was talking about in that story earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I'd like to shout out my ma, because I won't be seeing her this year for Thanksgiving. I would like to shout out... oh, dang it. I just had him in my head. Oh, Ethan for playing the piano.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ethan. I would like to shout out all the Darby members. Everybody, please have a great Thanksgiving. Have a safe Thanksgiving. Listen, deep frying a turkey is delicious, but don't do it indoors.
Nope.
Don't do it indoors. My goodness. Let's get plugged, bro.
Okay.
If you are listening to this podcast on the YouTubes, you could just leave us a comment. We would love to talk about comments. I actually have a comment left to us on YouTube by a friend of ours. Brian, would you like to read it?
Sure.
Great. Hang on, let me pull it up. Here it is.
Here's a dad joke for you.
Let's do it.
Why do ducks use toilet paper?
Tell me.
To wipe their butt quacks.
That joke comes to us from Mason. He should be here telling us about Italy, but he's not.
No.
He also left a comment that says, conspiracy. Andrew and Brian have swapped their names and have been prankish everybody this entire time to set up an elaborate dad joke.
Yeah.
That hasn't happened.
No. Not yet.
But you might be onto something there,
Someday
bro.
soon.
Yeah, get at us, Mason. Hello. But if you want to leave us an email... if you want to leave us an email, you can do so at the following, DADDBODDBAND. I'm going to slow it down, DADDBODDBAND at gmail.com, and we will read the emails as well. I got some. You want me to read it? Let's do it. This one comes to us from a person named Leaky Bowler. Hey, DadBod, I got to say, listening to you guys struggle through names of movies and actors made me feel less crazy. I frequently will forget basic general knowledge, and lately I've been thinking I might be insane. Thanks for proving to me that I'm correct and not alone. Dads, rise up.
We're right there with you, buddy.
What can we remember? What was it?
So many. The directors from...
The Wizard of Oz, remember that?
Yeah.
That was funny. Yeah, the director. I couldn't remember the directors.
Yep.
All right, this next one is Anonymous Breeze. Hey, DadBod, love the show. You guys are always good for a chuckle. I really like how nothing too serious seems to cross your desk. I have a very important question for Brian. What am I making for dinner, bro?
Easy Mac.
Whoopee.
Yeah. Making whoopee.
Mac and whoopee?
Well, you know,
you're making macaroni noises when you're making
I was
whoopee.
going to say, you know what they say?
They're slapping that pasta.
If you walk in and your parents sounds like they're making mac and cheese, you don't go in that room.
You can walk out quick.
Yep.
Oh, my goodness. All right, next one. This is the last one. Twin Heels says, Run Around by Blues Traveler is my all-time favorite song. I want its slowed down version played by two grumpy dads at my wedding. Please cover this song, Dad's Right Up.
Oh, we got you.
Bye.
Yep.
Yeah, that song's cool. We can do that song.
Why are you going to give me the runaround?
Oh, bro, we need a harmonica?
Yep.
Do you play the harmonica?
Yeah.
We can do it.
All right, we'll do it.
That is all. That is everything. I think we did it. Let's give thanks.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. But let's give Thanksgiving thanks.
Yes.
Brian, I am thankful this year for you.
Oh,
I'm thankful for this podcast. I'm thankful for the ability to be able to do this. This podcast right now is tied very closely to our actual job. And I'm very thankful that we get have a job in which we can, we teach kids music. That's awesome.
right.
And I'm thankful, like I said, for my best friend. I'm thankful for health. I'm thankful for my children. I am thankful for this is going to sound weird, but I'm thankful for the material possessions that allow me to live my life, like my car, my paychecks, clothes, so I can go outside and not get arrested.
Yep.
Things like that.
Yep.
I'm also just very thankful and very grateful for every single person that has ever crossed our path in any way.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? You got anything specific you're thankful for?
Yeah, but you're an asshole.
Why?
Because you just kind of covered it all.
Oh. Thanks a lot, asshole.
yeah.
That's what I'm thankful for.
No, I'm thankful for health. I'm thankful for Zayden. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my friends. I'm thankful for Andrew. You're a rock, man. You're
Thanks,
awesome.
dude.
Yeah. The podcast, having the ability to teach music, watching the smiles of kids come out after they practiced and learned that favorite song that they had.
How often does that happen?
Seeing that where they feel empowered. You know what I mean?
when
That's
they get
huge.
something.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, thankful for all those things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and like you said, I don't care about material shit,
Rub-a-dub-dub, thanks for the grub.
but whatever it is that helps me live life.
Yeah, exactly.
You need that stuff.
For
So
sure.
yes, thank you for
Thank
everything.
you. And thank you, listeners,
Yes.
once again for checking us out. Brian, I think there's only one thing left to say about any of this.
What is that?
I bet you already know. Let's do it on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Dads Rise Up!
We'll see everybody Monday at 5. Thank you so
Monday,
much. Happy
Monday.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.